What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone on this last day of July. Almost, or tomorrow is almost kickoff to the season because it's the 1st of August. And still, nothing has happened for us. Only kind of weird, disturbing news coming out today, if I'm being completely honest. And as you can see by the thumbnail, it's news that we absolutely do not need and is one of the weirdest news stories of the summer. I will call that. It's even more strange than Lukaku links, but it's out there, so we need to talk about it. Maybe some little movements on the right and left back situation we will discuss as well. But before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification, but especially like the video because it will help out the channel more than people can imagine. I'm gonna say so. Please like the video, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first news story is Donnarumma, and it feels like it's 2 years ago. It's news that we absolutely do not need. It's news that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but it's out there, and I will explain why it's out there. So it's from Alfredo Pedula. He's saying there's a crazy idea to bring in Donnarumma. For now, it's just, asking for information to understand what the situation can be, but developments potentially could happen also because Bayern are still looking at Chesney, and PSG are looking at Vlahovic. They are okay with potentially moving on to Donnarumma. Now, Nico Shiro said they're in for Colomani, so not Vlahovic. So that's also a story. But that's actually the background story for the Donnarumma thing. That's one of those names that will never go away with us. That will be out there like the Savic links, like the Pogba links, up to a point where he joins or he joins a completely different league and you are like, okay, now it's never going to happen. It's always going to be there. Do I think this is bullshit? No, absolutely not. Because the Chesney rumors are out there. We have been linked with other goalies. He's Italian. The club wanted him in the past. And why wouldn't the club be interested in signing the national goalkeeper, the national side goalkeeper? Why wouldn't they? I have just no idea why we're wasting time with this. We have so many issues in the squad. Goalkeeper is not one of them. Actually, it's the last one. Like, if we talk about having issues, goalkeeping, like the goalkeeping situation is last on that list. It's not even an issue. It's not even a problem. We have a great goalkeeper in Chesney, and you have a very good backup in Prin. The issue is Chesney is on a lot of money, and age, out of his contract almost. Now is the time to move him on. You move him on for, let's say 15. That goes straight in the book. You get Donnarumma for, I don't know how much. That's also something you need to keep in mind. And you can, spread that over the years. Donnarumma is on 9.5 million, by the way. He's not worth 9.5 million. I don't think he's better. And people can call me crazy. If you follow them at PSG, in big moments, big key games in Champions League, he's not better than Chesney. Like, I'm not going to take that away. Like, he makes a lot of mistakes. Like, stupid, weird mistakes. Giving the ball away, letting it through his fingers, like coming out for the ball and missing it completely. Like, he does the most random things in the most key moments. It's crazy, because he was at such a peak and he declined. Like, he actually declined. He was on a trajectory where everybody thought, oh my god, he's gonna potentially eclipse Buffon, or he's gonna be very close to, doing what Buffon did. He's not even close. Like, he's not gonna do that ever again. Like, that, his trajectory went off the rails. He can get that back on the rails, but the trajectory and the belief behind that, he could be one of the best out there, it's not out there. It's not there anymore. So it doesn't make sense. Like, the wages, I like, why? Like, absolutely why? We have so many issues. And I get the Chesney situation. I understand that. But then I'd rather go for a younger goalkeeper with potential, lower fee, lower wages, and that's it. No drama, move it on. But it's a story that's out there, so we mentioned it again. That will be out there every single summer, I believe. It was even out there last summer, by the way. But that's that. The second part of the news story, and then I will go to the left and fullbacks because that's kind of what dominated the day. Really quickly, Gonzalez, he's joining from Valencia. Reporting is a bit off. It's 2 plus 1 million plus 20%, let's say that. And he will go straight out on loan to Salernitana. So that's that. I find that very strange that he is willing to leave Valencia. And everybody thinks so highly of him. And I'm like, if everybody thinks that highly of you, why are you joining Juve to go on loan at Salernitana? I think that's a very strange thing. If everybody in Europe thinks that highly of you, because that's what the reports are suggesting, then surely there would have been better options than joining Salernitana on loan. I can be wrong, but Salernitana already packed at the back, so I'm not optimistic about seeing this move, materialize in anything big time. But it is what it is. On this channel, we're gonna follow the U teams, or I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do watch alongs, and I'm gonna stream that on Discord, the game, and do the watch along on YouTube. So if you wanna follow that, Discord link in the description as well, the members link, so you can join during the lives as well. Get prediction league, get the wallpapers, and I'm gonna follow also the loanies. So that's something we're gonna do. So let's see how we will do. But this news, Chiesa. Midnight today, the news came out that Saudis made a big offer, and he said, no, I don't want to leave, especially not to the Saudi League. With the Euros coming, I'm not going to do that. According to Tuttosport, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Newcastle are still considering Chiesa and will be ready to put 50 million plus bonuses on the table. I laughed when I read that, going off the prices that are like Højlund, 85 million euros, Gallagher, they want 50 million. Like, you need to laugh. Like, if one of those teams, one of these Premier League teams who are loaded with money, are in for Chiesa, and that's the amount you're asking for, I mean, you just need to step away from the sport. You're not good at your job. If you're seeing what Premier League clubs are asking for their players, selling their players, it's ridiculous if you accept anything like that. However, Chiesa has not opened up to a move because he wants to stay. He's feeling good. He's feeling sharp. He wants to lead the team. And I've said it yesterday. We have players, Chiesa, Vlahovic, name it. They don't want to leave. They want to play for this club. Like Vlahovic, believe it or not, he supported this club when he was a child. He wanted to be here. Chiesa, same thing. The rumors about them leaving, they come from the club because the club needs the money. That's the reality. It's a sad reality. But it is what it is. And as of now, there are no good offers for Chiesa. And if Aston Villa comes in, he's going to say no, then he's going to stay. That's what it is. That's the situation at this moment in time. Same for Vlahovic. So, again, I'm saying the same thing every single day. If one of those things doesn't move, and with move, I mean, if no offer comes in, it will be at a standstill. Now let's move on to right and left back. I will read it out completely, and then I will talk about it. So Gazzetta dello Sport saying, for Augusto, Juve will first need to create space by selling Junior and Pellegrini before initiating negotiations with Galliani, who's interested in Rovella and Miretti. Then from Mirko Di Natale, there's persistent pressure from Fulham for Castagne. The player wishes to return to play in Italy and has already agreed to Juve. Di Marcio said Pellegrini is Nice. Nice has an agreement with Juve for 8 million euros for Pellegrini. Lazio is on standby, and Fulham have an agreement with Pellegrini, but not with Juventus. Very interesting because Fulham are also in for Castagne. Pellegrini wants to stay at Lazio, but Lazio are not making an offer. They're absolutely doing nothing. And if they make an offer, it's a loan, and the club can say, we have an offer, cash on the table, so it's not going to happen. That's what the club should be doing. So the hope is that he goes to Nice or he goes to Fulham. However, get Pellegrini off the books completely. No loan with option, obligation, whatever. Get him off the books. It's done. Same for Zakaria. I saw a news story today saying it's a loan with an obligation, but if they reach certain targets, no. It needs to be an obligation no matter what. It needs to happen. You need to move these players on. You cannot go back every summer with 4, 5, 6, 7 players coming back on loan, and you're like, what the hell is happening? It takes so much time in preseason. when you know these players have no future at the club whatsoever. So get it done in one way or the other. That's your job. That's for you to make it work, but get it done. So Pellegrini could be out. Cambiasso still linked to Milan. The Ealing Junior one kind of worries me because the news stories about a Premier League offer coming in are getting a bit more frequent, and I don't want to lose Ealing Junior. I think it's too soon. I want to see more of Junior. It's sad that we are trying to move on Junior. Yes, you sign Augusto, but then next season Alexander is finally gone, and you need to get back into the market. And then what? Because you had Ealing Junior, and you're probably gonna switch up formation as well when Junior then Junior can actually fit in your formation. So very sad, but that's the situation we're in now as a club, you know. But other than that, nothing really concrete. Yes, the Gonzalez thing, but he goes on loan, so it doesn't mean anything for us. Maybe the Pellegrini needs offer, that's kind of spicy, I'm gonna say. But other than that, nothing breaking again. And tomorrow it's the 1st of August, and we kick off the 20th, so 3 weeks from now. Yeah, that's it. That's the situation. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. If you want to join the members club, link for that in the description, as well as a Discord link. You can join anyway, because as I said, we're going to stream games, do watch alongs, and we're going to follow the youth teams a little bit more this season, especially because we don't play in Europe, so we have some more time to do that as well. Thanks for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Ciao.